Hello students, today we are going to start or continue factorization, but over here we'll discuss factorization of trinomial, which is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b and c are real numbers. We'll use a process that's known as middle term factorization. Now, how to go about it? Very simple. Two things we need to remember. We need to split b into two real numbers, suppose e and f, in such a way that when you multiply e and f, the product should be equal to the product of AC, and either the sum of e and f or the difference of e and f should be equal to b. These two things we need to remember, that the product of these two has to be equal to the product of A and C, and the sum or the difference of these two numbers has to be equal to B. Now, how do we get these two numbers? Very easy. You multiply AC, find the product of AC, find all the prime factors, okay, and then we'll arrange those prime factors in such a way that we get E and F. Okay, we'll do the sums and it will be clear. One more thing we need to remember, that if b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac is a perfect square, then only you can factorize this equation. Otherwise, we can't factorize. Please copy this. Now, one more thing. When do we use the sum of two numbers to express b? If both a and c are positive, or both are negative. But if either A or C are negative, then B will be expressed as a difference of two numbers. Okay? Remember these two things. That will be easier. Now we'll directly move to the sum. I'll show you some sums, okay, which will make the concept clear to you. Let me have a book. Yeah. I'll directly move to the exercise. Now, look carefully. This is sum number 1, part 2. X square minus 8x plus 7. What will do? 7 ones are, over here it's 1. So 7, if you find the prime factor, it's 7 and 1. So if we use 7 plus 1, we'll get 8, okay, and 7 into 1 gives you AC, which was 7 in this case, which means, can I write 8 as 7 plus 1? I told you if both are positive, this number should be split in such a way that there is sum of two numbers, okay. Now I'll open the bracket. Now this is grouping. We know how to do. X minus 7 minus 1 taken common, x minus 7. So now from these two, x minus 7 is common, x minus 1. So this is your answer. We look at 2 part 2, y square plus 7y minus 8. Now look carefully. This is a negative number, okay, minus sign over here, which means this will be expressed as a difference of two numbers. In this case, both were positive. So this was expressed as the sum of two numbers. Now this will be expressed as a difference of two numbers. Now first thing, we'll find the prime factors. 18 ones are 18. So we have, now if you look carefully, 9 and 2. 3 3s are 9 and 2. 9 minus 2 will give us 7. And 9 2s are 18. Hence we can write this as, see, I told you we'll write 7 as the difference of two numbers. So this becomes y square plus 9y minus 2y minus 18. Take common. So y plus 9 minus 2 taken common, y plus 9. Again, since minus sign is common, this sign will become positive. So y plus 9 again taken common. So over here y is left, over here 2 is left. Factorized. Be careful. Over here, this was negative. So this will be expressed as a difference. Both are positive. This will be expressed as a sum of two numbers. Okay? Now, we look at 4 part 2. 6x square plus 13x minus 5. First of all, 5 6 are 30. So we need to find the prime factors of 30. Now we need to arrange them in in the form of two numbers such that when you multiply, you should get 30 and the difference should be 30. Why difference? Because this is negative. I told you either this or this is negative. This should be the difference. Carefully look. 15 and 2. So 15 minus 2 is 13 and 15 2s are 30. So this will be expressed as a difference of two numbers. Am I clear? Now you open the bracket. So this is, now grouping is already there. So this is 3x taken common. So 2x plus 5 minus 1 taken common. So 2x plus 5. Now in these two, if you take 2x plus 5, over here 3x is left, over here minus 1 is left. Am I clear? Be careful. This will be expressed as a difference of two numbers. Why? Because you see a negative sign over here. If both are positive, sum. If one of them is negative, there will be a difference. Now we'll look at sum number 6 part 2. 1 minus 18y minus. Now this is again in this form only, but it is arranged like this. So no need to change the arrangement. Okay, 63 1 63. So we'll find the prime factors. Now we'll arrange the prime factors in such a way that we get 18 and it will be a difference of two numbers. Why? Because this is negative. So 21 minus 3 is 18. So can I write 21 minus 3y minus 63y square? And 21 3s is 63. This will be 1 minus 21y. This will be plus 3y minus 63y square. Plus, because the sign was negative outside, this grouping is already there. You take 1 common, so 1 minus 21y. You take 3y common rather. 1 minus 21y. So we'll get 1 minus 21y common. So we'll get 1 plus 3y over here. Done. Now we look at sum number 8 part 2. This is 4 minus x whole square minus 2x. The first thing, we'll expand this using the formula a minus b whole square. So this will be a square minus twice ab plus b square minus 2x. Now we'll arrange it in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. So it will be x square. This is how much? This is minus 8x minus 2x, and this is 16. So this is x square minus 10x plus 16. 16 ones are 16. We'll find the prime factors of 16. We'll arrange this in such a way that we should get 10, and it will be the sum of two numbers. Why? Because both are positive. So it will be a sum of two numbers. Very easy. 8 and 2. 8 2 is a 16 and 8 plus 2 10. So we can write this as 8 plus 2. Look carefully. Now we'll open the brackets. So this becomes x square minus 8x minus 2x plus 16. X taken common. X minus 8 minus 2 taken common. X minus 8. Now between these two, x minus 8 taken common. So what is left? X minus 2. Hence factorized. Okay, be careful. Both were positive. So this will be expressed as the sum of two numbers. Okay, 8 plus 2. Now we'll do sum number. Let us do 10 part 2. You can pause the video to note down the sum. 10 part 2. This is 6x square plus 5xy minus 6. This is again in the same form. Okay. Now 6 6 are 36. So we'll find the prime factors of 36. Now we'll arrange them in such a way that when you multiply, you should get 36 and the difference should be 5. Why difference? Because there's a negative sign over here. 9 and 4. So we can write this 6x square plus 9 minus 4xy minus 6y square. Look carefully. So this is 6x square plus 9xy minus 4xy minus 6y square. Now we'll take 3x common. So 2x plus 3y minus 2y taken common. So 2x, the sign will change because we have taken minus outside, plus 3y. Again 2x plus 3y taken common. So what is left? 3x minus 2y. And that's our answer. Be careful, since if one of them is negative, this will be a difference. If both are positive, this will be a sum of two numbers. Please copy the sum. Now we look at sum number sum number 12 part 2. This is a 2a minus b minus b square. Again, first we'll open this bracket. So this is 2a square minus ab minus b square. Same pattern. 2 ones are 2. So 2 and 1 will be the factors. So 2a square minus, over here nothing was there, which means 1 is there. So we can write 2 minus 1 ab. This will be expressed as a difference. Okay, because over here there was a negative sign. So this is 2a square minus 2ab plus ab minus b square. You take common 2a. So what is left? A minus b. You take common b. So a minus b is left over here. A minus b goes out. So a 2a plus b is left. That's my answer. Okay. Now a very interesting sum. 13 part 2. 13 part 2. Look carefully. 2x minus y whole square minus 11, 2x minus y plus 28. Now look carefully. If we take this as suppose a, so let 2x minus y equals to a, then the whole expression transforms to something like a square minus 11a plus 28. Now again both are positive, so 11 will be expressed as the sum of two numbers. 7 plus 4, 11, and 7 4s are 28, because 28 ones are 28. So this is a square minus 7 plus 4a plus 28. So this is a square minus 7a minus 4a plus 28. So this is a minus 7 minus 4 taken common, a minus 7. Minus sign because the sign changes, plus changes to minus. Why? Because we have taken a minus sign outside. So this will be written as a minus 7 and a minus 4. Now at this point again we'll substitute the value of a. So this becomes, after substitution a, it becomes 2x minus y minus 7 and 2x minus y minus 4. So that's my final answer. Be careful, see, both were positive, so this will be expressed as the sum of two numbers. Now we'll look at sum number 14 part 2. Similar to this, 1 minus 2a minus 2b minus 3a plus b whole square. Now look carefully. Can I write this as 1 minus 2 taken common, so a plus b minus 3a plus b whole square? Minus 2 taken common, so this sign will become positive. Now let a plus b as x. So this becomes 1 minus 2x minus 3a square, which is, 3x square, which is in the same form. Now we know this will be expressed as a difference of two numbers because one of them is negative. 3 was the number, so we know 3 minus 1 gives us 2 and 3 ones are 3. Now 1 minus 3x plus x minus 3x square, 1 taken common, so 1 minus 3x plus x taken common, 1 minus 3x, so 1 minus 3x comes out, 1 plus x is left. Is it clear? Now 15 part 2. 15 part 2 is a to the power 4 minus 11a square plus 10. Same pattern. Okay, look, a to the power 4 minus, this will be expressed as the sum of two numbers because both are positive. We know 10 plus 1 gives you 11 and 10 ones are 10. So this is a to the power 4 minus 10a square minus a square plus 10. Over here we can take a square common, so a square minus 10 minus 1 taken common, so a square minus 10, which is a square minus 10, a square minus 1. Now we have done in the previous exercise, a square minus 1 can be further factorized as a minus 1 and a plus 1. Remember, a square minus b square is a minus b, a plus b, and any day we can write 1 as 1 square. Am I clear? Now we look at sum number 16 part 2. This is x square minus 2x whole square minus 23 x square minus 2x plus 120. Same, we'll assume this as a. So let x square minus 2x equals to a. So the equation transforms to a square minus 23a plus 120. Now we find the factors of 120 and we'll arrange in such a manner that the sum of two numbers should be 23 and the product should be 120 because 120 1 times 120. So let us see what can we get. So this is, now look carefully, 15 and 8. 15 plus 8 gives you 23 and 15 8 times gives you 120. So I can write this as 15 plus 8a plus 120. Now this becomes done. Now we'll take a common, so a minus 15 minus 8 common, so a minus 15. Of course the sign will change because we've taken minus sign outside. So this is a minus 15 and a minus 8. Again we'll substitute the value, so this will be x square minus 2x minus 15, x square minus 2x minus 8. Now if you look carefully, this is again in the form of ax square plus bx plus c form. So this can be factorized and this also, we'll see. We'll calculate b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4ac gives you 4 plus 60, sorry. So this is factorizable. This will see b square minus 4a and c. So this is 4 plus. Both are factorizable, see, because in both the cases b square minus 4ac is coming as a perfect square. So we'll again factorize these two. Okay, look carefully. So separately I'm doing it. We have x square minus 2x minus 15. So we can write this as x square, this as the difference of two numbers. So 5 minus 3x minus 15. Okay, because we know the factors will be 5 and 3. So x square minus this is 5x plus 3x minus 15. So x taken common, x minus 5 plus 3 taken common, x minus 5. So this is x minus 5x plus 3. So this we have solved. This is x minus 5 x plus 3. Now we'll solve this one. We have x square minus 2x minus 8. We know it will be a difference of two numbers. Why? Because this is a negative number. This is minus 8. So 4 and 2. So this is x square minus 4 minus 2x minus 8. So x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. X taken common, x minus 4 plus 2 taken common, x minus 4. So it's x minus 4 and x plus 2. So this is x minus 4 multiplied by x. So there are 4 factors to this given trinomial expression. Is it clear? Given expression rather, not trinomial. Okay, copy the sum. You can pause the video and copy the sum. You can't leave the answer till here. We need to factorize if it is factorizable. Okay. Now, this was sum number 16 part 2. Now we'll do 17. This is 4 2a minus 3 whole square minus 3 2a minus 3 a minus 1 minus 7 a minus 1 whole square. Now look over here carefully. I'll take 2a minus 3 as x and a minus 1 as y. So how does this affect this expression? This becomes 4 x square minus 3 xy minus 7y square. Now we know this will be the difference of two numbers. 7 4s are 28. So we'll find the factors. So 7 and 4. 7 minus 4 is 3 and 7 4s are 28. So we can write this as 7 minus 4xy minus 7y square, which is 4x square minus 7xy plus 4xy minus 7y square. So I think x is common over here. 4x minus 7y plus y is common here. 4x minus 7y. We take 4x minus 7y common, so x plus y is left over here. So this is our final answer. 4x minus 7y multiplied by x plus y. Is it clear? Now we look at the last sum of this exercise, which is 18. 2x square plus 5x, 2x square plus 5x minus 19 plus 84. Yeah. Now look carefully. I'll just rub this sum. If you take this portion only as a, let 2x square plus 5x equals to a. So this expression becomes a multiplied by a minus 19 plus 84. This, when you open the bracket, becomes a square minus 19a plus 84. Am I clear? Now this is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. Now this can be factorized easily. We need to find the prime factors of 84 first. 84. This is 242, 221, 37, 71. This will be the sum of two numbers. Look carefully. The sum of two numbers. Now, this is evidently correct. 242, 21. Yeah, sum of two numbers should come 19. And the product should be 84. 3 2s are 6. Now, this is 12 and this is 7. Yeah, 12 and 7. So, we can write this as a square minus 12 plus 7 a plus 84. Now, this is a square minus 12a minus 7a plus 84. This is a minus 12 minus 7, a minus 12. Minus sign because we have taken minus sign common. So this is a minus 12 and this is a minus 7. Again, we will substitute the value of a over here. So this is 2x square plus 5x minus 12 and this is 2x square plus 5x minus 7. Now again we need to check whether this is factorizable and this is factorizable. We'll check it. B square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4ac becomes 25 plus this is 24, 20 to 4, this is 60, 96. So that's 1 to 1. This is factorizable. Similarly, we'll check this one. This is b square minus 4ac. This is 25 plus 20. Sorry, 56. This is also factorizable. Now we have done enough sum. You know how to factorize these two? Factorize these two. At the end, you will have 4 factors of the given expression. This you try it on your own. So this was the last sum for this exercise. Next, we'll look at the last lesson, sum or difference of two cubes.